Are you looking for a Winnetka home for sale that actually gives you space, upgrades, and real value in today's Los Angeles market? Or maybe you're thinking about moving to Winnetka and want to know what the neighborhoods really feel like before you make the jump? On today's Winnetka home tour, I'm taking you inside one of the most impressive homes on the market in Winnetka, a property that checks boxes most LA buyers think they can't find anymore. From the floor plan to the finishes, to the backyard with a pool, you're going to want to see every part of this house. And stay tuned till the very end of this video because I'm sharing my 2 favorite restaurants in Winnetka that locals absolutely love. Scott Himmelstein with the Scott Himmelstein Group. Well, I can't wait to showcase to you today on today's home tour this 5-bedroom, 3.5 bathroom home, 3,229 square feet of living space located on over a 5,500 square foot lot, and it's built in 1980. This home completely remodeled from top to bottom. So we're going to show you every nook and cranny of this home and show you everything that they've done to this house. And Winnetka, you may be wondering, where is Winnetka, California? So Winnetka is on the San Fernando Valley, basically the valley floor, located about 25 miles away from downtown Los Angeles. It's very close to Woodland Hills, so if you want to be close to some great shopping and dining, you're going to be able to be close to that. And again, make sure you stay tuned to the end. I'm going to basically tell you my 2 favorite restaurants here in Winnetka that you may actually not know about. You're going to want to stay tuned for that at the end of this video. All right, let's turn around and start this home tour. As we make our way to the front of this house, from the exterior, you can see the fantastic curvilinear, right? The luscious green front lawn, and of course, your rose bushes right here in front. So that's what you're greeted with. Plus you have the brick walkway to your front door. And something else that really stands out a lot is the fact that you have these pavers. And, you know, obviously that's not something that's very cheap. So the fact that you have these pavers really gives it that extra aesthetic here when you pull up in front of this house. Now we're going to take this brick walkway and take you right to the front door. A brand new front door, has that modern, sleek look. And let's go on inside. All right, so we've made it inside and you're immediately greeted as you enter this home by this large great room. And that's going to include your living room, your formal dining area, as well as your kitchen. And then you're also going to have a family room also downstairs. So again, 5 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, 3,229 square feet of living space on a 5,529 square foot lot and built in 1980. So we're going to make our way back over to the front door that we showcased to you from the exterior of this home. And let's start off with this living room area, right? So this living room area, again, as you come through the front door, it's the first room you see. And take a look at this large bay window area, right? This large nook over here. And this is a great sitting area. You could easily put your TV over here, but I think how they have it staged is probably how I would do it too, because this is a great, basically a place for your guests to sit and wait, right? Because your formal dining space is adjacent to that. So, and your formal, basically dining space, it essentially delineates between the living room and the kitchen. And so I like how the kitchen opens up into your formal dining space. So again, your living room, your dining space over here, and then you're going to have your remodeled kitchen inside here. You have your quartz countertop on your island, as well as the rest of the kitchen countertops. You have that modern, sleek cabinetry. And then I like what they were able to do here, right? Because you have this light beige flooring. So you have these light tones on your kitchen cabinets, the stainless steel sink basin. You have your gold colored faucet, as well as cabinet handles. And because you have the gold, you really don't need a strong color on the veins right here. You have your freestanding range by Samsung. And then as we move back over here, you will see your stainless steel dishwasher and plenty of extra cabinet space as part of this island. Now, as we look the other way, where you can see the living room and your formal dining area, take a look at all the recessed lighting above. All this canned lighting right here to give you that much more extra light in addition to the natural light that pours into this space. So again, with your kitchen, as you can see over to your left, this is where the refrigerator is going to be placed. And so with your kitchen, you're also going to have an eat-in area because as we know, not everybody actually sits at the dining room table or even this island where you can actually easily put 2 stools or chairs. So you got this eat-in area right off the kitchen. And I like this too because you have this bay window here also that overlooks the backyard. And we'll show you the backyard as we get later into this video. And then take a look at this space right over here. So you're going to be able to have your walk-in pantry. You can put whatever built-in shelving that you would like, but this is right off your kitchen, so you don't have to walk very far to be able to find where your walk-in pantry is. So this I would consider the family room. I know some people would consider it the living room because of the fireplace that's here, but I would consider it more the family room. This is really where I think your big screen TV is going to go for most people. And I think that's the reason why is because your living room is kind of really in the front entry. That's where most people are going to congregate. And so I like how you have the walls here to be able to separate this space, right? So that way, if you're enjoying the big game, then of course you can have the fireplace on. There's a gas starter here as well. All right, so you've seen most of the rooms downstairs. What you haven't seen as we come in over here, you're gonna have this half bathroom. So remember, we said 3.5 bathrooms. And so now you're gonna be able to get this half bathroom downstairs. Has the same quartz countertop and the same handles as color-wise, I should say, as you did in your kitchen. And then over here, right, you're going to be able to have washer and dryer hookups right down here that if you want to be able to utilize right down here. All right, so now you're able to see this family room from another level, and you can see the access point here into the backyard. Again, all brand new windows throughout the entire home. Scott Himmelstein with the Scott Himmelstein Group. All right, so what do you think of this home so far here in Winnetka, California? So I've been doing this for over 20 years, fortunate enough to have basically over 250 5-star reviews on Zillow and Google alone. And so we take a lot of pride in being able to help you. So a lot of you have reached out to me over the years on this channel. And a lot of times, people just have some question. And a lot of times, they really have deep questions about the house that we're actually featuring in the tour, right? And sometimes, people may not be looking to buy for 6 to 12 months, but always here to be able to help you. Basically, whatever you may be searching for. At the end of the day, it's all about you. And so basically buying a home in today's market, I think it's really important to know what you're getting into, what your costs are going to be as a buyer. And there are a lot of costs that you probably don't even think about, right? And a lot of times you underestimate those costs. So simple things such as supplemental taxes, right? Nobody ever gets excited about that. How much it's going to cost you when it comes to all the inspections. And a lot of times there's inspections that you may not have even thought of, such as basically drainage and grading, right? Again, another subject people don't really get excited about. So I think these are kind of the conversations I like to have with our clients when we first meet with them and kind of be able to walk them through and handhold them through the entire process from beginning to end. And that's why we're fortunate enough basically to have over 250 5-star reviews. So if you're looking to basically buy here in Southern California, I'd love to be your guide throughout the entire process. Basically, you can use the QR code to reach out to us, set up a time, or you can just call us or contact us directly as well, whatever's easiest for you. All right, we're going to make our way upstairs. So in addition to some of the things that we mentioned on the lower level, such as the brand new windows, which you have throughout the entire house, you have your laundry hookups down below. You do actually have a brand new furnace and AC, so that's always going to help you as well. So as we come up to this second level, I like how you have this loft here too. You don't really see that too often in homes that were older built in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. So the fact that you have that here, I think it's a nice addition too, right? And how many times have you seen this in new construction? Because in new construction, it's quite common to have that loft off the staircase, and that becomes your extra family room or an area for the kids, right, to be able to play in, or if you need space to basically separate from the adults from the kids. You know, maybe the adults are downstairs, you want to keep the kids upstairs. This is a great way to do it. A fantastic game room, and you have this small little balcony that you can make your way out to. Now we'll turn around over here. Again, you can take a look at all the recessed lighting above, and all of your bedrooms are going to be upstairs. So take a look at this. Like, these are really good size bedroom here as I try to kind of pan out. You have your mirrored closets, and yet again, you have tons of recessed lighting. And then making your way over to the second bedroom right here, they have this one staged as an office. You can easily use this as the office, or you might be able to use the loft. That might be a better setup too, depending of what your business might be and what your setup might be. All right, so let's see if this light turns on automatically. It does. Once again, you have your mirrored closets, and I like how you have this sitting area right here. You can put stuff on. You can put a nice, cushion right here, and you can be able to look down below into the pool in your backyard. Right, so now you've seen 3 of the 5 bedrooms. Now we're gonna make our way over to this bathroom over here. You have this Italian tile on the flooring, and you have your quartz countertop with your dual sinks. And as we've seen in the other bathrooms, as well as the kitchen, you have your gold-colored faucets and handles on the cabinetry. And then we'll come on inside here, and the light does turn on for us. You have your shower and tub enclosure, along with your niche inside your shower enclosure. And of course, you have the quartz tile. And of course, you have the tile in that shower enclosure. So let me know what you think about that. And then as we come on over here, right, you're going to have your 4th bedroom. Now this one is actually going to have its own bathroom attached. Once again, you have this nice little sitting area right off here, your mirror closets. And this is the bathroom that I was telling you about that's attached to this bedroom. So you have a nice shower enclosure in here, your Italian tile once again, and the same format for your vanity when it comes to the quartz countertop, the handles, the faucets, and the color on that. So now you've seen everything except 1 bedroom and 1 bathroom. And that takes us over to the primary suite. But I wanted to show you this because going up the stairs, remember I told you that you had the washer and dryer hookups downstairs? So you actually have another set of hookups upstairs right here, right outside the primary bedroom in the hallway. So again, depending on how many people you have, you could easily have 2 sets of washers and dryer. Now look at the size of this primary suite. This primary suite is huge, right? And take a look at this, right? So you have your attached bathroom. You have your shower enclosure right here. Again, the Italian tiles that we've seen in the other bathrooms upstairs. And you have your designer tile on the flooring. And then look at this. You have this beautiful designer tile as well throughout the shower enclosure. You have your overhead rain shower head and your hand sprayer. And of course, you have to have a nice space to keep all your shampoo and body lotion right there. Dual sinks on your vanity as well as the dual mirrors. And then we'll back up, almost left without showing it to you. This is your walk-in closet that you have in here, but that's in addition right here to your mirrored closets that you have over here. So a lot of space in this room. And then you have a door that leads you out to the balcony, this large sitting area by the bay window. And then, of course, like in so many other rooms, you have tons of your recessed lighting up on top. So we're going to try to go outside, and we're able to open it up. And this is what the view looks like on top of your balcony right here. So that's the view from your balcony off your primary bedroom. A great place to be able to sip coffee and essentially, like I always say, watch the world go by. So what do you think of this home, at least the interior part of it so far, with 5 bedrooms and 3,229 square feet of living space? So I'm in the backyard right now. It's quite windy the last couple days, so as evidenced by the fact of what's at the bottom of the pool. But speaking of this pool, look what a gorgeous pool that you have right here. This is a pretty large size swimming pool. Plus you have the spa, and then you have the sitting area right outside the bay window of where your eating area is off the kitchen. And then as we come on over to our left over here, you're going to see the condenser unit that I was talking about. So this is a brand new condenser unit for your AC, and then able to see it from the other side. And so speaking of which, you might be able to see from the other side that you actually have that newer pool equipment. So this is a newly plastered pool as well. So a lot of great things going on here in this home. You can see here, come and take a look. Yeah, it was so windy. One of the pillows ended up in the water, right? And we'll have to retrieve that after this video. And then you have a nice little sitting area over here also. So a great space for sure. Love to hear your thoughts about this home. All right, as promised, here are my two favorite locally owned restaurants in Winnetka that you absolutely need to check out. And these places aren't chains, they're true neighborhood gems run by people who care about quality, consistency, and taking care of their guests. Let's start with Moon Sushi. What makes this place so special isn't just the food, it's the pride they put into every detail. The fish is always incredibly fresh, the presentation's beautiful, and the team here treats you like family the moment you walk in. And you can tell it's locally owned because the service is warm, personal, and always attentive. It's the kind of spot where they remember your favorite roll, they check in on you just enough, and everything feels relaxed and welcoming. And if you're looking for a go-to sushi place in Winnetka, Moon Sushi is the one you'll keep coming back to. My family absolutely loves this place. Next up, Johnny Pacific. And this place is totally different but equally amazing. They're known for their empanadas. I would argue probably the best empanadas in all of Los Angeles. But what a lot of people don't realize is that their island skewers are phenomenal. Super flavorful, cooked perfectly, and great whether you're grabbing a quick lunch or ordering a bunch for a party. And again, locally owned, and you feel it right away. The staff is friendly, they hustle, and they generally appreciate every customer who walks in through the door. It's comfort food, almost with a global twist, made by people who take pride in serving the community. So whether you're thinking about moving to Winnetka or you already live nearby, Moon Sushi and Johnny Pacific are the two must-visit spots that really capture what locals love about this neighborhood. All right, so what did you actually think of this home? Are you going to be visiting Moon Sushi or Johnny Pacific? They're actually basically right across the street from one another here in the city of Winnetka. All right, so if you have any questions about the city of Winnetka, this home, or basically any property here in Southern California, whether it be new construction or resale, the cost, what it basically you will have to pay out if you want to basically remodel a home, or you're basically looking to build an ADU on the home. Reach out. Basically, I'd love to be a resource of information for you, whatever the questions that you might have when it comes to real estate. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. We're always delivering to you new home tours and market updates constantly on this channel. I'm Scott Himmelstein with the Scott Himmelstein Group, and we look forward to seeing you on the next home tour.